talking my talk. Been on the ground on our way to the top, and I still keep a G in the way that I walk. Same for the way that I talk, but we don't talk much, we just stay facts. And the fact is, we like Jay Black, and we about to bring this whole game back. Now let's walk. You about to walk with Frozen. You about to walk with bros. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Yeah, we used to get it off the stove. Now we gon' get it off the rack. You're rocking with Frozen and bros. We now in the zone. We need ice in the super chat. We about to kick in them doors. Like get on the floor. I wanna know where it's at. We at the table with legends. When they get to talking, I bet they don't tell you that. Hold up. Don't cut me off while I'm talking my talk. Been on the ground on our way to the top, and I still keep a G in the way that I walk. Same for the way that I talk, but we don't talk much, we just stay facts. And the fact is, we like Jay Black, and we about to bring this whole game back. Now let's walk. You about to walk with Frozen.
One more time. One more time.
Look at me. Yeah, we used to get it off the stove. Now we gon' get it off the rack. You're rocking with Frozen and bros. We now in the zone. We need ice in the super chat. We about to kick in them doors. Like get on the floor. I wanna know where it's at. We at the table with legends. When they get to talking, I bet they don't tell you that. Hold up. Don't cut me off while I'm talking my talk. Been on the ground on our way to the top, and I still keep a G in the way that I walk. Same for the way that I talk, but we don't talk much, we just stay facts. And the fact is, we like Jay Black, and we about to bring this whole game back. Now let's walk. You about to walk with Frozen. You about to walk with bros. Look at me. Look at me.
Frozy. Welcome back to the channel, man. Happy to see y'all. Hopefully y'all happy to see me on this eventful Monday, Battle Week. Yeah, it's Battle Week. It's going up in Philadelphia this weekend. It is a movie. I can't tell y'all how excited I am about what could happen, what possibly might happen. It's just, I mean, I'm telling you, we haven't had fun like this in a while. I'm not saying other niggas ain't promote and cook shit up. I'm just saying this got a different vibe to it. AK, if you in the building and you in VIP, guess what? You gonna be in the section with Frozenberg because I'm in VIP. Type shit. Yeah. Type shit. Ooh, okay, so real quick, let's get this out the way early. Well, what is today's show about? We're going to talk a little bit about this weekend. We're definitely going to talk about Easy the Block Captain and Cassidy. We're going to talk about Philadelphia. We're going to break down what's going on, what's being said, right? We're going to be talking about, you know, a plethora of things. Disclaimer, because what I've noticed is when I speak on Easy, the dick slurpers get in the comments. Oh, here go Froze caping again. Oh, RBE not around. That's the only reason Froze speaking. You know, they start dick eating, right? Well, for Froze can't go to RBE, so if Easy don't book him, who gonna book him? Like, I ain't on TBL this weekend, right? So I just want to fair warn y'all, before we get started, anytime I don't shit on Easy, I'm caping for him or I'm defending him. So disclaimer, today we're going to use logic. I'm not on Philly side. I'm not on Easy side. Let's just use some fucking logic today. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do, because one thing I've been doing is I've just been sitting back listening. Let me see who behaving a certain way. Let me see who's saying certain things. Let me see if it matches. Okay, so we'll get it together and then we'll get a summary of what actually is happening right now. And I mean, is it entertaining? Yes. Is it at people's expense? For sure. Do battle rap give a fuck? Not at all. Not at all. Should they? Well, your Axa fan, they'll just tell you this is battle rap. I never understood what that meant. And I've been in this culture for 15 years. Okay? I've never it's just battle rap. Well, hold on. We can't just use that when we don't want to get caught dick eating or hating or being jealous or we can't use that when it's convenient. What the fuck it's just battle rap? What does that mean? Never understood that. I hear it all the time, right? It's just battle rap. So If you haven't been filled in, I got a little pinner Dutch rolled, right? I was rolling it during the intro music. That's why I spun it 3 times, because I was trying to get this blunt roll before I started. This joint skinny as shit. I ain't even get to get the right amount of, herbs in it that I needed. But first joint of the day. So we gonna put a flame to that bitch and we gonna walk. All right, before we walk, real quick. Okay. I see the members in the building. I see the mods in the building. Yeah. AK not a mod no more? That's crazy. Did you remove yourself, AK? Or is this a different AK? Oh, that ain't my guy, AK. That's 215 AK. So, okay, type shit. Type shit. I see the chat. I see y'all. We engaged. Okay. So this week, catch you up to speed if you're not. There has been yearbook pictures released on Easy the Block Captain. And unfortunately, for his campaign, it has not been in a positive manner, because the yearbook pictures, which were high school ones, by the way, they don't keep elementary school transcripts. The picture that was put out from the yearbook said Pottsville High School. That's what they said. It was a Pottsville High School yearbook picture. Now, if you've been up on this Easy to Block Captain Cassidy promo for this whole month, type shit, that has not helped Easy in any way. Cassidy's whole spill is this nigga not even from Philly. And what he's been doing to make it appear or look or stamp that he's not from Philly. Remember, we're being objective today. We're not on nobody's side. It's working. It is working. Working to the point where I'm calling a nigga that I know him, and I'm asking him, what the fuck is that about, bro? All right, well, okay, cool. I know it looked crazy though. You don't think it looked a little crazy? You cool with it looking this crazy? Do you know your silence is a form of stamping this? Right? And that's been my whole issue with Easy. I can totally understand, if you're an Easy to Block Captain fan, why you would be frustrated with the way he has approached the promo leading into this battle. He's giving you guys very minimal to go off to feel confident outside of just what we know him as a battle rapper. Right? He's done nothing. He's done nothing for this promo outside of the history of what we know him to be when he's battling. He's done nothing to help his case. No. Don't kick the dick riders today. I'll let you know if I need him to get up out of here. Because here's the thing. I haven't said anything in defense or against, and we got the first comment, right? Froze, you do be glazing heavy. You came on my YouTube channel to tell me I'm glazing another man. You on my dick. You on my dick, gang. You came in my chat to tell me I'm glazing him. You signed in. Who dick eating? Me or you? Okay. So if you're an Easy to Block Captain fan, oh my God, you have every right to be frustrated, because this doesn't line up with how his promo usually goes. And, just in case you were wondering, the nigga that he battling has been promoting at an elite level. Elite level. It's working. If you let somebody tell a lie on you, and you continue to let them tell the lie, and you don't step outside and correct it, if it's a lie, you're allowing it to be the truth. We're public figures here. We're entertainers. People get up every day, and I'm not saying millions of people. There are people that get up every day and talk battle rap. There are people that get up every day, talk Easy to Block Captain, Sue Surf. Every day. So when you're allowing somebody to push a narrative and your response is, well, the court of public opinion will speak. court of public opinion matters in our fucking sport. It does. The court of public opinion matters. So to some degree, you don't have to be infatuated or absolved in that, because there is some real life aspect to it. But for the most part, you know, your public persona to the people in battle rap means something. So if you are allowing that to be played with, if you are allowing that to be skewed, well, you're letting the narrative be the narrative. How could you be mad at anybody looking at it like, well, damn, if he's not from Pottsville, why he ain't? You know, now, I know Easiest came out and spoke and said, I spoke about it in my audio book. Newsflash, E, respectfully, let's stop fucking acting like your audio book went Nobel Peace Prize or something. Yeah, like that shit, because he told me that. He like, yo, I already spoke about this in my audio book. Well, how you acting like that's a New York best time seller or something? How many fucking people know you got an audio book? Oh, I said it in my Johnny Mac interview. Don't nobody fucking watch no Johnny Mac and battle rap. Don't nobody do. That's a Philly fucking podcast, right? Ain't no battle rap fans tapping into no Johnny Mac show. So you spoke about it in two places where it wouldn't reach the most important people, the fans. That's like, that is insane to me. I already spoke about it in two places. I'm not going to speak about it again. What the fuck are you talking about? Nobody heard the audio book besides like diehard Easy fans. How many of those are there? I mean, I know you have them. So he needs to come out and speak. He needs to come out and play defense. He needs to get ahead of this. He needs to throw a little bit of ABC extinguisher powder on his fire to suppress it, bare minimum. He's yet to do that. Now, I seen him putting some shit out today. He posted something on his Instagram where he was basically saying he requested his Philly school transcripts. They approved it, and they're supposedly, I think they're sending them to him. Right? So I'll wait for those. How long are they going to take, though? Because they mean nothing after the battle. Right? So I don't know how long it's going to take to get them transcripts, but damn it, we need them expedited. We need them motherfuckers expedited. They don't help us on Sunday or Tuesday. We need them today, tomorrow, or Wednesday. We need the, now, if he can land this, maybe he throws a little bit of suppression on the momentum that he has allowed Cassidy to gain. He's playing a dangerous game. Playing a dangerous game, but greatness will be great. So if he feels as though he is great, right? Maybe he feels like he can win in spite. As a viewer on the outside, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. So I start off with that to say Cassidy has been flawless. Easy's promo has been questionable. That's the route to where we are today. Now, let's get to another subject. The amount of people that are getting voices solely to speak against Easy is not promo for the event, right? I seen Knowledge. He blocked Knowledge on Twitter. Knowledge put a video up. I don't know why he would block me. Why would he block me? I mean, my first, then he started throwing some bullshit out there. You know, the first battler I ever seen live was Easy the Block Captain. Like, to my knowledge, me and Easy good. Newsflash for you, Knowledge. I have a battle with Chilla Jones. Let's just say in a fucking weird world, me and Chilla was the headline in Philly. All right, Froze, you ain't no fucking headline. I headlined multiple events in Philly. But let's just say me and him, anybody, I don't give a fuck. Anybody I was battling. If you take a camera and you put it on two of my ex-girlfriends, I'm going to swing on you when I see you. On my kids. I don't give a fuck about no media. I don't give a fuck about no promo. You take a camera and put it in two of my ex-girlfriends' face when I got a big matchup coming up and then go say it's promo. I'm telling you, have the proper pair of sneakers on if we plan on being in a similar venue. I promise you, I'm going to punch you as physically hard as I fucking can. Like whatever power is in my human body, I am going to put it in a left hook and try, and I'm swinging with bad intentions and I'm looking to punish you with it. Okay? Let's just be clear on that. All right? Because we play these fucking games where we throw rocks and it's like, well, hold on. Well, hold on. If you go and interview two of my ex-girlfriends, I'm not even going to give you the two ones. You can pick them. I had a few, right? If you take two random ex-girlfriends, some ex-girlfriends I got a solid relationship with. We friends. We might have even ended on a bad note, but we grew up. She might have had kids. I got kids. We seen each other, and it was all love, right? But there's a plethora, maybe at least 3 to 4, that if you pick one of them, oh, them bitches ain't gonna have nothing nice to say about me. Oh, hell no, they not. They don't have nothing nice to say about me. Why? Well, especially if when I was with them, I was a little bit more bummier than I am today. You know, one thing a scorned woman gonna do is be scorned, right? So I expect certain things from females. I expect certain things from females, like emotion, things of that nature that just come with being a female. The audiobook and Johnny Mac interview does not help. 12th Street says he's from Germantown. Is not in Germantown. He doesn't know where he's from in Philly. That is from Tez 2994. Shout out to you, Tez. And then I see people, Froze, that's not the same. Both of these girls are in the culture. Oh, they are? Both of them are in the culture? Okay, well, do me this, Dick Rider. Let me know when the last time a major media platform in battle rap threw a camera in Zan's fucking face and asked her anything. Let me know. Let me know the last time a major media outlet in our culture has thrown a camera on Zan and interviewed her. She doesn't get interviewed a lot. No, I'm not counting spaces. I got love for Zan. I don't have no problem with Zan. But, we're just keeping it, So, Easy got a battle with Cassidy, and now we're throwing a camera in her face. We want to hear what she got to say. Well, we didn't want to hear what she had to say in April. We didn't give a fuck what she was talking about in March. We damn sure didn't give a fuck what she had to say in August. But Illadel TBLs happened in December 6th, and now we want to put a camera in her face? We're calling it promo, though. This is promo. For what? She ain't on the fucking card. Right? I'll give you another step. The day after Knowledge made the video of saying he had no clue why Easy blocked him, he had no clue why Easy would be upset with him. He has no clue what Easy could be upset about. I'm just promoting for the event. This is what Knowledge said, not Froze. Knowledge said this. The day after that, he goes and interviews another one of his ex-girlfriends, which I would never say her name on my platform, ever. This is what I mean by scorn. This is what I mean by selective outrage. This is what I mean by dick eating. There was a narrative that Easy had put his hands and physically abused a female in the culture. And for the longest, you would even see battle rappers, gay battle rappers, if you will. Randomly, right? Anytime he had a battle or anything like that. I don't know how y'all even giving him all this love. He's an abuser. He beat up X, Y, and Z. He beat up this girl, right? And y'all sitting there caping for him. Dick eating somebody who beat up females. Oh, I didn't forget. Yeah, I didn't forget. But just a month ago, when him and this girl in question, who was his ex, was in the space with him, we're finally getting to see them talk in the same spot. She said, oh, no, he didn't try to hit me. He didn't hit me. He tried. What? What did you say? He tried? DV is nothing to play with on either side. right? It is not a fucking game. It is not a joke. It is one of the things that is almost as bad as somebody putting female predator, child molester, you know, right? Women beater. They go in similar fucking categories. They do. I'm not saying one worse than the other. I'm just saying they go in similar categories. And as a man, it's one of the few stains you couldn't imagine having on your name if you have any fucking principles. Right? No man wants to have woman beater on his motherfucking name. No man. Even the ones that's out here hitting females, they don't want you to know they doing it. Right? I seen J2 make statuses. I seen Debo make statuses, posting tweets alleging that he was hitting dude or not clearing up that he didn't. That wasn't by an accident. Well, if fuck, I said a name. Fuck. I did not mean to do that. I didn't want to say niggas' names. But fuck it, we here now. You didn't think that any of the times when people were alleging that he was beating on you, that it was, hey, no, hold on. I didn't say he was beating on me. He was verbally abusing me, or he tried. I just thought there, you know, but when you're scorned and you have a hate towards somebody, you want to see bad things happen to them, right? So I feel like somebody in a scoring position, knowing something is being thrown on somebody's name that they can clear up, but if they're scoring, they're just going to let it be. Oh, nah, they shitting on him. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Right? I don't want to hear that you read that man's mind and you know what he intended to do. Either he hit you or you didn't. Cornball, it's very simple. It's very simple. You know, nobody said a word. Nobody said a word when we found out there was some inconsistencies and there were some lies coming out of that. Nobody said a word. Right? But if a nigga like me be like, well, hold on, that y'all ain't see, Froze, you dick eating easy. No, you're dick eating easy because you are refusing the truth. You want to feel a certain way about a nigga. That's a you problem at that point. Right? Am I going to sit here and say Easy has done some nut ass shit? Right? Everything he's done to me that I felt like was some nut ass shit, I went at him. Go look at my channel. When did I ever have a problem telling Easy about his motherfucking self, especially if we had an issue? But when we had issues, all I did was ask him for a rumble. I wanted to fight. Right? He had me that tight. But never did my mind go to, oh yeah, let me tell him, you ain't from Philly neither. Never gave a fuck about that. Nigga say you from Philly, you from Philly. I don't know. Until motherfuckers start digging and saying he not from Philly. I didn't care enough to go check. Nigga, I ain't from Philly. The fuck, I'm from Norristown. I'm gonna fuck over from down there if we're gonna keep it a bean. Right? Got my motherfucking blunt. Hold on. And now, you know, Easy has lied. Easy has told you guys he's lied. You know, why? Apparently, me not asking him, yo, did you and Pap have a physical altercation? They said I lied for him. All I did was let's get the truth out there. I never lied for Easy. I gave him a cupcake ass interview. That's what I did. So if you're going to be on my dick about something, just be clear about it. Froze, you lied for Easy. No, I didn't. I gave him a cupcake interview where I didn't ask him the questions that you wanted me to ask. That's a big difference. It's not lying. It's not lying. Stop it. Please stop double twisting my shit. Y'all niggas is wilding. Stop it. I never lied for him. I gave him a cupcake interview. That's what he put out there, right? He has lied to y'all. Can't nobody say he hasn't lied to y'all. He did. He's fucking lied to y'all. And he's admitted that he's lied to y'all, right? So he's not perfect, but this is the part that gets me pissed off. Let's just use an example. Tommy Nix. I see somebody named Tommy Nix. He said talk, Froze, but I'm just using your name as randomly in the chat. Tommy Nix, you never lied before in your life. You never lied. You niggas never lied. You niggas never contradicted yourself. You niggas ain't never do some shit that when you look back was like, yo, I'm a nut ass nigga. Why does everybody try to act like their life is full of perfection as shunning somebody else? We've all lied. We've all did fuck shit. We've all did shit that we regret. We've all been people that we were 15 years ago that we not today. Why do you niggas act like y'all are fucking perfect and your lives has nothing going on that can be shunned at? I know everybody in this chat got some shit about them that they don't want me to know. I wouldn't want Frozen to know that. I eat my boogies. I don't want Frozen to know that. There's some shit that we all know about ourselves that we don't want everybody to know. Why the fuck is you niggas walking around like you Jesus around this joint? Any of y'all. You name any nigga. Top Floor Loot, Haas, Frozenberg. We all got shit about us we don't want y'all to know. The fuck are y'all talking about? This also cooks me, right? This also cooks me. Look at this. Look at this. Let's get to it. Okay. You know who that is? Y'all know who that is? Look at that. Who's this guy? That's Tsunami Surf, Free to Wave. Well, wow. Does that look like the surf that we know of today? Big smile, rope fucking chains, clean cut, all designer on. Does that look like that surf that y'all know from today? Yes or no? No. That surf when he bummy and ain't got no fucking money. All right, hold on. Let's continue. Who that? Didn't that look like how easy the block cabs and dress and all these pictures they dropping? That's Reed Dollars. Big ass fucking hat, turtleneck fleece. Is that not Reed Dollars from Philly? Oh, hold on. There's more. Look at this. Who is this fat fucking nigga in a Freddy Krueger V-neck with a fucking Jewish curly top? Who is this ugly cornball looking ass nigga? Look at him. This nigga got a Freddy Krueger fucking shirt on. He got a V-neck on. He got a curly top. His shape up fucked up, and he got 4 pieces of hair on his chin. That look like the froze y'all see today? You dick sucking ass niggas. You grab a picture from any fucking nigga 15 years ago, he gonna look corny. What the fuck is you niggas talking about? Y'all be dick riding, bro. I can't take it no more. That's why I don't go live no more. That's why I don't do fucking blogs as much as I used to. I can't stand what y'all niggas stand for. Y'all fucking liars and y'all dick riders. That's what y'all are. Look at this nigga. You cannot tell me this is not a top 5 corniest nigga you ever seen in your life. Look at him. That fucking shirt is so corny, bro. That fucking Jewish fro is so fucking corny, bro. That nigga look like he sell popcorn at the carnival. Look at him. That's me 15 fucking years ago. I got one more for you. Look at Suge, fat ass. That look like the Jimmy we see today? Fuck no, he done glowed up. He got some bread now. Nigga got a father. What's your point, Froze? What's your point, Froze? I'm gonna tell you my point. How many of you niggas look like how you dressed 15 years ago and be like, yo, I was a fly ass nigga? How many of y'all felt like that? How many of y'all can look at a picture from 15 years ago and say, damn, I'll throw that shit on today? I'm asking. You niggas ain't never go to the barbershop. Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Them fucking 3 lines that he got in his beard was the most disgusting shit I've ever seen from a Pennsylvanian. I mean, I'm telling you, it was bad. I can't even lie. I don't know what the fuck made that nigga. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Easy didn't lie to y'all about saying he be out Pottsville. He lived out Pottsville. You know what's out Pottsville? A lot of poppies. That's what a lot of our cities, when you start going up to PA, you get to the Reading, you get to the Harrisburg, you get to the Lancaster. It's mad Hispanic people out there. And that's all who Easy was hanging with. All them niggas get zigzags in their beards. All them fucking poppy niggas be having zigzags and shit in their beards, having they shit faded all the way to the top of their scalp and be having 3 braids right here and then lines in their beard. He was hanging out with some upstate poppy niggas. And I ain't gonna lie to you, a couple of you niggas was wearing double earrings back in 2010 too. So all I'm fucking saying is, when you pull a picture up like this, hold on. Y'all niggas is crazy. Froze be eating, Froze be capping. Look at this shit. This nigga look like an uncooked hot dog. Hat corny as shit, glasses corny as shit, his beard corny as shit, and that fucking button up is cooking my ticket. Oh my God. Ain't none of my parlays gonna hit tonight looking at this shit. All right? But that was 15 years ago. He was a broke ass, bum ass nigga. Like most of us was. You understand what I'm saying? So the fact that motherfuckers talk through a nigga that they hating on or don't like as if they're perfect or they didn't have a time where they wore some corny shit back in the day, it's weird to me. It's weird to me. You know? It's weird to me, man. You know, I had a conversation with Zan today in the spaces. And like I said, I have love for Zan. Zan knows that. I mean, I remember Zan put up a fucking Instagram post. She was in her beauty shop doing some hair. And she was like, somebody buy me breakfast. I think I sent her like $15, $20. I got a check. Right? I wasn't trying to bag her. But I sent that right through, huh, Zan? Fine ass. Got to brace his teeth all fixed, smile crazy pretty now. I'm you know what, huh? You blew up. You look good. Caught me when I had a couple dollars. I'm sending it through. Go get some breakfast. She never even said thank you. Froze ain't forget that. Bought her some fucking breakfast. She never said thank you for that. She said a lot of things like, and this is where, and she is nice. This is where the Philly hate comes from. They like, well, yo, what if he get his, what if he get proof that he actually is from Philly, like schooling, the same way y'all posted up the Pottsville pictures. Well, what if he posts some Philadelphia pictures up in school and shit like that? And not only Zan, but Zan's first, it don't matter. I don't care. That nigga not from down here. And I'm like, I said, Zan, wasn't you his girlfriend? She said, yeah. I said, well, how long was y'all together? She was like 4 years. She said, but I ain't do no background check on the nigga. I said, well, did you ever live with him? She said, yeah, in Norristown for 2 years. I said, oh, so you was with a nigga for 4 years, damn near half a decade. You lived with him for 2. You ain't never go to an auntie house. You ain't never go to a birthday party. You ain't never go to a holiday dinner with this nigga ever. Wouldn't you know? And then I hear 10 minutes later, we knew he wasn't from Philly when he had the parts in his beard. I went and looked at the timeline and I said, he had the parts in his beard when he was your boyfriend. And nobody's disputing this. They're just letting her talk. And I'm like, yo, she was with the nigga when he was putting the parts in his beard. She was with him. That's when the nigga was her boyfriend. The fuck you mean? You knew he wasn't from Philly then. You was with him claiming he was from Philly. No, and nobody's contesting this. Nobody's being like, well, hold on, that's a contradiction. I do it, I'm capping, I'm caping. Just say you want to dislike a nigga. I respect that more. Because all I'm doing is listening to what niggas are saying, pulling out the inconsistencies, and telling y'all, well, that don't make sense. That's you feel what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, he was with you when he had the fucking parts. Was they corny then? Because he was hitting at that time. How fucking corny was the parts then? People get caught up in recency bias and they forget she probably thought this nigga was the flyest nigga in the city back in 2010 when he had that shit on. It's easy to be like, look at this cornball, look how he dressed. Well, 15 years ago you thought the nigga was fly. You probably helped him put this outfit together. The fuck is you talking about? Respectfully, dear, love, ma'am. The fuck? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't know. So if I'm a glazer, if I'm a caper for using logic and just not actually hating on a nigga because I want to hate on a nigga, well, then that's what it is. Just don't say it to me in my face. I'm going to punch you in your shit. So make sure you keep it in the YouTube comments if you don't want your shit fucked up. You gonna go to the same dentist Easy went to, fucking with me. Yeah. So, fair warning, folks think he tough. Show me I'm not. Show me I'm not. Disrespect me in a way that you think I won't do something to you about it. Do it. Another thing, Easy, too, I'm gonna get at you a little bit. Yo, stop sending fucking Sko to speak for you, too. Stop fucking sending Sko to speak for you. Listen, let me explain something to you. Battle rap fans and people, they don't give a fuck about what no Sko talking about, gang. All right, don't nobody give a fuck. If you ain't gonna talk, don't send that nigga. Please. The fuck? Stop sending that nigga, man. You did a live, you did a live one day, and you was talking to these niggas. Sko was one of the niggas up there. And you was like, Sko, do I ever ask you niggas for anything? Ever? Have I ever asked you to borrow $1? Nope. Have you asked me? Yup. I'm like, what the fuck kind of friendship is this? He talking about, nope, you won't never ask me for nothing. Just roll the Dutchess at the events. Bro, I'm just not really trying to hear no game from no designated Dutch roller, bro. Respectfully. Respectfully, gang. I don't want to hear no game from a nigga who's like, nah, I'll just roll the blunts up for niggas. I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. No disrespect to Sko. Like, I just, nah. Nah. I'm not really, nah. And that's how everybody feel. Respectfully. You speak or keep it fucking silent. That shit crazy to me. This nigga on I swear to God, he from my mom, he from Philly. Well, yeah, mom. You and Sko fighting for a spot. Sko would never get up here and publicly and tell Easy that he's wrong for something. I'll tell him wrong anytime I fucking feel like he's wrong. In front of y'all, in front of his face. That's what a real friend would do. That's what somebody who really got your back would do. I don't hang with not a nigga in my life today that I hang with, that I call a friend, that I can't say, yo, bro, you want some nut ass shit, and that changes our relationship. Ever. Ever. I'm not hanging with no nigga like that. Hey, my homies can tell me. My homies can tell me. You didn't tell him when you was wrong on that podcast, Fro. Shut the fuck up. It was a podcast, dick sucker. It was a podcast. Right? It wasn't our job to tell him he was wrong or right. We were doing a podcast. It wasn't a conversation in the circumference of us being having a personal conversation. The fuck are you talking about, nigga? Smack the shit out of you. What are you talking about? Well, I will smack the shit out of you. What are you talking about? Froze, you didn't tell him on the podcast. What, the one that we did 5 episodes for? When we were talking about the fucking the white people who got beat up on the yacht and the general topics? That wasn't the place to tell him, yo, you're wrong. That's the problem. You niggas feel like you entitled to see somebody tell their friends they wrong. That's the crazy shit. You niggas are entitled. You are entitled. You are entitled to other people's personal information. You think it's owed to you. You think it's owed to you, right? You think that somebody telling their friend, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, that was some nut ass shit you did. That was corny, and you looking crazy out here right now. Y'all think that should be in Spaces. Y'all think I should cut the camera on and be like, all right, y'all here? Mike Good? Friend. You fucking out here. You out here on some corny shit. That's not for y'all. That's not what friends do for friends. It's not what they do. You niggas don't have no friends. That's what it is. You don't have no real friends in your life. Just wouldn't. He said I wouldn't, what did he say? George Cameron, I wouldn't have did the show if he wasn't being 100. 100 about what? The show had nothing to do with him. Did you ever see Remy on our show? Did you ever hear the word papoose get said on our show? So when you say he wasn't being 100, so you wouldn't have did the show with him, 100 about what? Right? To them, if it wasn't on the internet, it didn't happen. And some people, it's cliche, but some people don't touch grass enough. People don't actually go outside and sit on the porch and breathe the air, right? Right? So, I don't know, man. It's so the game is so trash. Luckily, there's a bright side to it, which is exciting for this event this weekend. I will say Cassidy has made a believer out of a lot of people. Some people still think he's gonna get smoked. If you are entertained and absolved in battle rap, I don't know how you could feel the same you felt 3 months about the battle. Sorry to say this, Froze, but we want to hear from Easy himself. When he goes fucking live, go click on his video and watch it. Froze, I rock with you, gang, but Easy is a straight cornball. Wayne, wait, you can feel like that. That doesn't bother me. Why the fuck do y'all say that like that affects me? You think he a cornball, nigga? That's how you feel. Stand on it. You're a grown-ass man. Right? Like, why the fuck would that mean anything to me? I don't get that. Froze, I rock with you, but you mean Easy a bitch. Okay. Nigga, I don't even know you. Like, respectfully, I appreciate you rocking with me. You can rock with me and feel like that about Easy. You're entitled to that. Right? You're entitled to feel like that. I don't want you to feel like you gotta like Easy to fuck with me. You don't. Or there's plenty of people who are fucking diehard Easy to Block captive fans who can't stand me. They think anything I say about Easy, I'm hating. And then you got the crew with anything I say about him, I'm glazing. There's no in between. So I've understood that. Me speaking about Easy because of our history, it's going to come with his fans are going to say, Froze, you hating. And the people who don't like him, if I speak in support of him, are going to say I'm glazing. I understand that. So I speak freely now. It is what it is. It is what it is. Goofy internet dudes too invested. I'm not mad. I'm fed up. There's a difference. I promise y'all. I'm not mad. I'm going to chill up this weekend. Why would I be mad? I have nothing to worry about. Unless Chilla is just great and he's better than me that day. I'm not fucking mad at anything. What I am is I'm perturbed. Yeah, I'm perturbed. Easy Cash more anticipated than Hitman and Mook for sure, Ski. For sure. And it doesn't mean that Mook and Hitman wasn't super anticipated, but goddamn, I mean, this shit, nigga, I woke up at 7:15 this morning. I rolled over, hit Twitter. These niggas was in the spaces talking about him. I say, oh, did the fucking clocks turn forward an hour? Because 8:15 is still crazy, but 7:15? Right? 7:15? It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. But I appreciate Cass in this regard. Froze, you right about everything you're saying. I'm here for battle rap. I don't care for personals. You know, why you checking Twitter that early? What's respectfully, Mr. Bear 7070. If you don't have a Twitter, or maybe your algorithm on Twitter isn't battle rap, the last 3 weeks has been highly entertaining. Yeah, respectfully. If you ain't there, you're missing it. Yeah. If you ain't been on Twitter for the last 3 weeks, you've been missing it. Instagram, something? Yo, who was telling Easy to stay quiet for the biggest battle of his life is crazy. No fight back. I don't know who advised him that. 7 a.m. is wild. If my man wake up at 7 a.m. discuss his ex, you know? I don't have Twitter, but I check my Instagram. Yeah, like you roll over, right? You got one eye open, fucking crusty as shit. You grab the phone, see if it's any messages, missed calls. Or I mean, you know, me, I'm looking for some money. Maybe some money. Somebody might have ordered something. You know what I'm saying? All right, boom, ain't nothing in the email. Boom, no text messages and shit. Let me hear fucking. Because I really don't even want to be alive at this point. When you wake up and you got to go to work that early, you be like, man, fuck it, man. Maybe death ain't that bad. You know what I mean? As long as if it feel like sleep, I'm with it. Like, that's how a nigga be feeling that early in the morning when he got to get up. You know, and one thing about undisciplined people who work a lot and shit like that, they do dumb shit like stay up till, like, I do some dumb shit, right? Like, no, I gotta be out the door by 7 a.m. and then 12:44 a.m. I done smoked 7 grams of bud. I'm high as shit. I done played Xbox for 3 hours. And now I'm gonna go on Netflix and throw on the Eddie Murphy documentary. Whole hour and 41 minutes. Now the shit getting good. I hop out the bed. I get right on, I get right on the love seat in the room. Nigga might start throwing back a couple snacks. I was ready to go to sleep. Why? And so now I'm 1:41 in the morning, the documentary over type shit. Who gets in the bed and just goes to sleep? Like, just you get in the bed and close your eyes and fall asleep? What human does that? If you do that, you're a serial killer. Right? I don't give a fuck if you read a book. I don't give a fuck if you put a mask on, you scroll on your phone. That's another half an hour. Before you know it, it's 2:20. My motherfucking, and 5 minutes later, my motherfucking, my alarm clock going off. I'm like, yo, I just put the fucking phone down. Sleep is natural. You can't force that shit. That's pure. Sleep has to be natural. Come on. I couldn't believe it. I rolled up and the spaces was popping. I didn't have more of a problem with the space being up rather than it being 79 people in there. You know? Weird times. I will say this though. There is a such thing as you get the energy that you put out. Right? Karma's real and energy is real. Those are real things. I don't look at them as just like words that people use. You know what I mean? Like, I believe, it comes back full circle. When you play things certain ways, there's repercussions for every decision you make, especially as an entertainer, especially in our business when it's such a tight-knit community, nothing gets past nobody. So you got to be able to say, I misplayed that. I was wrong. You were right. I should have listened to you. As an adult, but as a public figure, as an entity, you got to be able to take some direction and understand that it's okay not to be the smartest in the room. I know people, like Cass is like this is how Cass is. Like, I don't know about how his friends is. Cause I don't know how his relationship is with his friends, but Cass got like a tone that if you aren't nearly as successful as him, how could he get some game from you? Right? Like how? When I did it last time, like the impersonation, and there's certain people who think like that. There's a lot of people who are like that. Who anything under them, like I've seen, you ever see the video where the TMZ boy was like, Rick Ross, can you give me a nickname? You've been giving all the reporters a nickname. He said, don't you ever tell me something I should give you. You are not in position to tell me anything. Some people actually look like they think like that. They think like that. That's a bad way to think. I got some of the thoroughest game from a homeless nigga sitting in front of a McDonald's. right? I remember going down to Kensington one time and trying to find my cousin. You know, he was on drugs and shit. Mom was worried about him. There was a video that came out. It was on some random block, and niggas was just stomping him. Just stomping on him, smacking him, treating him like a crackhead. I mean, I cried my eyes out watching the video because one, it's my first cousin. Two, we 3 months apart, but I could never beat him in a fight. I always looked up to him. He was always my big cousin, even though we was the same age, months apart. He was the best fighter in our family. Like, you know, he was special. And seeing how far he fell into addiction and how it had him out there in the streets, to where these young boys are treating him like a smoker. You know, you turn a video on and you see somebody you look up to just getting kicked on and stomped on. So I went down there and I saw him. I tried to find him. And Froze, you ever heard what Ness said about you and Bill? I heard people told me, my pop called me about it. Some people said it was a little distasteful and tasteless or whatever the word is, pause. Some people was like, yo, he wasn't disrespecting y'all. I think Ness is a little salty. What my pop did tell me when I spoke to him was that Ness said that TBL offered him $4,000 for a battle and he turned it down. I was under the impression that Ness didn't get offered anything from TBL, and I fully understood why he would have been salty about that, and rightfully so. You coming to do a Philly event, got 10 battles on here. I mean, you could have left Loso and such off. You could have got a Ness battle. So, but my pop told me, he said on that same John that they offered him $4,000 and he asked for $8,000. I said, well, that's why he's not on the fucking card. Well, this isn't a conundrum. This isn't a calculus. Oh, they offered you 4, you asked for 8. Maybe y'all didn't grab a number in the middle, and they didn't book it. They ain't book it. But I was only with Ness if they never called him and offered him something coming to Philly for a big event like that. He asked for $4,000. Jerome. Yeah, who was in there and heard that? My pop be super fucking wrong with his information. Give me a reason to call him. I can't wait to call him. Like, yo, you always, that's why I don't fucking, you want to do radio shows with me? You want to do shows with me? And Pop, I want to be doing shit, but you be fucking half hearing that 50, 60-year-old shit. Ness said he told them $4,000 and they never hit him back. Copy. No, Freaky, I see it. You know I trust you, gang. Okay. So I'm assuming that when Ness was talking, were they calling him and that's what he asked for, or he reached out to them and then said, this is how much I want? I'd like to know that. Right? Because if he was able to ask for $4,000, he spoke to Easy, not TBL. Oh, that was for the day 2 event. Okay, so then my point remains. Yeah, he's got a right to be upset if he wasn't called. If he asked Easy for $4,000, Easy couldn't have got him on the day 1 card. I don't believe so. Well, maybe he could have. Yeah, he could have called and maybe worked something out for him, but they asked him for Riggs. He said a number. Okay. Ness said Easy called, and Ness said 4. He just assumed it was a TBL card. Okay, so he probably, I know for a fact that the name was Riggs. That was not the TBL card because I got called to battle Riggs on the next night. So no, that wasn't the TBL card. That was It Sound Better in the Trenches card. But if he didn't get called by them, or even they didn't even inquire, I still kind of understand his personal gripe with that, right? Because that would still remain like, all right, but they didn't reach out to Ness. So I can understand him being frustrated. Why he used me and Bill as an example, like he should be on the card over us. I couldn't find a logical way to make that make sense. Me and Bill was on there and they not from Philly. Yeah. I don't understand. Well, Loso's not from Philly. A-War's not from Philly. Jay the Nightwing's not from Philly. What the fuck? Yeah. What the fuck? I don't understand why he would use us as that example. But listen, this is what I will say. I got mad love for Ness. I got mad love for Ness. And I won't say anything bad about him. You know what I mean? I respect him, and he's came to my studio. He's given me tracks for free, didn't charge me a penny. Pulled up to my studio, was willing to do the music videos and answer my calls anytime I've ever called. Like I got love for Ness, so I totally understand. I don't think he meant that how it sounded. One thing I know about Ness is though, when he get going though, he definitely just start saying shit. You know what I mean? So much love to Ness, man. I wish he was on his card for sure. He was saying that he could ever replace any of the people you named so he could get on the card. And that's also said it was no disrespect to you and Bill. Okay. Shout out to Lou. Shout out to Sweaty Murphy, man. So I went down there and, I was looking for my cousin down Kensington, and I ran into this girl. I showed her his picture. She recognized him. She said, "Yeah, he be fucking down here all the time. He was just down here 2 hours ago." And I'm like, you know where he could have went? She's like, he walked that direction. Now, if you go down Kensington, fucking that direction, it means nothing, right? That's almost like, oh, he went that way towards the clouds. The fuck, right? But she was like, you should get him out here. A lot of people come down here looking for their loved ones. And she was like, I'm really addicted to opioids. I have a family at home, but I'm not ready. And I'd rather stay down here than to go home and appear that I'm back. I'm ready to make this change just to crush their heart. They already hurting now, right? As fucked up as that sound, I said, yo, selfish, but selfless in the same breath. I have a husband and kids at home. I can't kick this shit. I'm not ready to kick it. Right? Yeah, I could call him right now. He'll drive the fucking van down here, pick me up, take me home, and cook me dinner like I wasn't just down here fucking shooting dope. I mean, I can't believe he hasn't filed for divorce. He's still hanging on. He's the only reason I feel like I'm still like breathing. But my 2 kids, I come home for 13 days and then they come home and I'm back down there again. I just broke their heart. So I'm going to go be their superhero when I'm ready to be the superhero. But yeah, you should get your cousin out of here. And I'm like, I got red. I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, these people are fucked up down here. Right? And I don't know. I never forgot it. It was something I never forgot because her to be that fucked up in addiction, to be that far off of disconnected with herself, she still had the wherewithal to think. I don't even know how to explain how I perceived it and why it meant so much to me and why I even took it as game. You know what I mean? But, in the most selfish point in her life, she still tried to find a way to be fucking selfless. Now, somebody being critical would be like, man, that bitch just don't want to go home. She want to get high. Well, yeah, 2 things can be right. But what she said made sense. What she said made sense to me. And I wish I could have took her home and guaranteed that she would have stayed home, which I just knew wouldn't have been the truth. She told me that, right? So the point of that was you can't judge game, wisdom, experience by the level of the person's notoriety or success, right? It's almost like on this level, I'll try to shrink it to a smaller, more understandable level. Okay, I'm Rosenberg Raw from Norristown, Montgomery County. There's the only other famous rapper from out here is Bill Collector. And there was a guy who was very close to taking off. His name was Mir Muller. He was from Norristown too. He ended up dying. Him and Ness actually have a song together, which is ironic. But there's a lot of rappers out here. There's a lot of rappers in Norristown. There's a lot of rappers in Montgomery County. If I'm in a studio or I run into one of them and they like, hey, yo, you, I ain't gonna hold you, Froze. You need to, you know that pocket you was in, what's that battle where you said, such and such. You remember that? Oh, yeah, that battle, boom. Yo, if you stay in that pocket more, I think you'll be unbeatable, bro. I think you'll be top tier. I think you'll be one of the best battles in the world if you stay in that pocket. There's a lot of people who would have been like, oh, all right, I got you, bro. And then when he walked away, what the fuck is his lame ass? His fucking last album got 30 views on SoundCloud. Lame ass nigga ain't even got 50 subscribers on his YouTube. Can't tell me how to rap, nigga. You don't even know how to battle. You ain't hotter than me. There are people who think like that. Like anybody under them, how could they give you any game? And it's just not a good way to live. It's not you miss so many gems. You can learn through somebody's fuck ups, just like you can learn through their success. See, the success learning point is way prettier. It's way more it's glamorous. It's like, look, if I can do it, you can do it, right? But the truth of the matter is, one of my homies is the best basketball player I've ever seen in my life with eyes. Like not on the TV, like I've been in the gym and seen him play basketball live. One of the best basketball players ever, right? Like, he can teach a young kid how to not throw it away. Young boy could be in all types of motherfucking AAUs, got prep schools, and how this nigga, he ain't get drafted. He ain't go to college. He fucked up his scholarship. It's a teaching point in that, too. So, all right, y'all. Get the fuck up out of here. I've cussed a lot. I don't think this is going to monetize. Ask me if I give a fuck. I don't. There's another curse. You fuck it. There's another one. And I'm ready to battle. I'm excited. I still think this is the last. This is the last week of promo from everybody. I really enjoyed TBL sending people to champion and doing more face-offs than just the main event. Bill and Snake was a hilarious face-off. I thought me and Chilla was somewhat of a chess match. And I thought Reed and Cortez Bodega, I thought that was one for the OGs. You know what I mean? So everybody got their preference. You know what I mean? But I thought there was some good to take out of all of them. And I'm very excited to get back in the ring. I think I'm working on year 2 or 3 of this YouTube shit. And I think a lot of niggas see me like this now. Motherfuckers forget how busy I get. Right? I always like being the reminder. Yeah, let me update this. Let me update this work real quick. Let them know, no, it's still that. Yeah, I get outside. That's what I do. So you ever got the call for goods? Nah, not yet. Cassidy, not even street. He was just a lyrical rapper from Philly and went to a school that's only for nerds. Central High School. But I think that was part of Cass' makeup, which made Cass be able to use some of the words and rhyme schemes. That's why he can tell you about triple rhyme and triple syllables and shit like that. Cass is intelligent. We need E-mids. We need the E-mids on this gang. I don't know what that means. What's your first bar for Chilla? What'd I say? Let me see what first round I'm gonna give you. I can't give you the first bar. Then I can't say it. Maybe can give you the first line. Yeah, I can't. I started off a round. I'm like, hey yo, you disrespected me, and I'll leave that there. I start off one of the rounds like that. You disrespected me, so you already. If you are in tune with me at all, you kind of know where we going right after that. I said, yo, it's time to get it. No questions asked. It go down anytime I'm with it. That ain't gangster, that's a promise. This shit here is no kind of gimmick. It's me and him or mines. I could put it on my mom I'm killing. You back me in the corner, shit, the corner gonna be mad it ain't mind his business. You disrespected me. Like that's a, you feel me? A little intro with the slogan, and then you disrespected me. I'm pissed off. I'm looking for drama early in the first. You know? What about taking a shot at Mills and test your artist game? You want to get me cooked the fuck up by Mills? You don't fuck with Froze. Hey, Froze, go dish J Mills. Why the fuck would I do that? Now, I'm never, ever ducking a fade. So if for some reason he dissed me, I'm right in the booth. I'm right in the booth immediately. Literally. But I ain't trying to throw the first punch type shit. It ain't a rumble I'm looking for. It's a rumble I go give if it's there. It got to be had. But I'm not looking to provoke that. The fuck you mean? Test your lyrical ability, Froze. On J Mills? Why don't we start at a little bit more, yeah. Shout out to Mills, man. That's what he do. That's his lane. That's what Mills do. I'm a sucker for a good comeback story, right? Like I love comeback stories. You know what I mean? I like to see, somebody who gets to the peak and then that ends at some point. And for some people, it just ends. But when you can see somebody peak, fall off the mountain, and then have the resiliency, because some people would think, oh, it's easier. You did it already. And that's not easy to regain greatness multiple times. Yeah, see, now we talking, Ra. He really said, hey, yo, Froze, why don't you go dish J2? I'd have been like, oh, fuck it, I'm in the booth. Who would be a formidable warm-up? J2. Or did he? maybe maybe I ought to, maybe a Holmesy. Yeah, I'm trying to get a dub early, right? You wanna come out swinging. So if it's the first Joan and we looking to diss on wax, we gotta figure out how to get ourselves a dub. Yeah, maybe even two, if you will. You know what I mean? Maybe go at Lou Castro or something. I know he nice on track. Can he diss though? Yeah, I know I'm better than that. Tasha, we starting though. We trying to, yeah, we trying to, yeah. When you start something 0-0, the goal is to never lose. Of course I'm better than that. Absolutely. Why do you think we're starting there? So we can pile over some victories, get some data, be able to, get a portfolio so we could talk our shit. We one of the best shit talkers in the game. Well, I've always been good at talking shit. But I got to have some data to work with. I need a little bit of a portfolio so I can, make it sound way greater than it is. You know what I'm saying? No, we're not talking about battle rap. We was talking on wax. Holmesy might be fire on wax. I'm just throwing names out there. And I'm not going to lie to you. As good as Mills is, like as a rapper, I just don't think no rapper really goes into a situation like that being like, man, I can't fuck with him. You just go and see where it goes. You think that Anthony Davis bar, top 3 bars, it's definitely a top sports bar for sure. 100%. It's one of the most viral sports bars to ever come out of battle rap. It still goes viral today. Every time, as long as AD has been in the league, every year it goes viral. Every couple of months, especially during the ball season. Anytime he catch a little nagging hammy injury, or he questionable or doubtful, or he will not return. I mean, as soon as they put that on Twitter, you will see somebody right under that and they're gonna put the video there. Every time. So yeah, that was one for the ages for Froze. That was one of the ones for me. All right, y'all. I'm getting out of here. I want to talk to you motherfuckers no more. Yeah, I'm tired of talking. I want to rap. I thought when I broke down real quick, get some credit to myself right here. Oh, my bad. Hey, hold on. Let me get that. Let me get that on the screen. He was ugly as shit. You know, I thought the surf, the read, right? Oh, Froze dissing? No, I showed myself. Look how corny I fucking looked 15 years ago. All right, so let's stop digging up pictures that you could have took on a Polaroid. Talk about, look, well, all of us looked goofy 15 fucking years ago. We all did. Bro, where did I get this shirt from? Where did I get this shirt from? Look at the outline too. Like, look at this 7. Look at this 7 right here. I'd love to see the other side of that. Cause the way this go down into the fucking, the way it blend down into the burns, like this don't look like a straight line, right? How long ago was this? This interview was shot June 20th, 2012. That's a fucking Freddy Krueger V-neck I got on. Now listen, I'm a casual dresser. I don't act like I throw that shit on. I'm not super big on $300 pair of $300 shirts, $400 sneakers, and $220 jeans. I ain't really me. That ain't really me. You know, so I've never been an elite dresser. You gotta know what you're good at and know what you're not good at. You know, so I stay casual. I be saying, Froze dressed like a volleyball coach. Literally. You know what I mean? So, I say all that to say, though, I would never put that on today. I'd have never put that on today. Look, you know how old this is? Look at my man with his steam. He got an American Eagle hoodie on. You know, shout out to Danica. She had a hot little situation back then with the Real Hot 16 magazine. I don't know what happened to her. But, you know, look at Reed. You telling me, right? Hold on. I got to find it. I'm bad. I ain't gonna do you like that. Hey, Cookie, yeah. Hold that. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, you know what I could do? I got y'all. I'll show y'all something real quick. By the way, that video that I showed, a surf, he was cooking the shit out of that freestyle. Oh my God, was he? All right. And the only reason I saw this is because my blood cousin, my pop sister's son, my first cousin, damn near blood brothers, right? Here, I'll show you. This came out 13 years ago, right? So this easy 13 years ago. He's in a cypher with my little cousin right here. Oh shit. My bad, y'all. This is my little cousin right here. Actually, let me see. Can y'all hear? Let me let him rock.
I be like LG, Goonie Gang. We be on some other shit. It's money on my mind. Don't give a fuck about another bitch. Niggas talking all that gunplay till I run up with a rubber grip. I'm strapped with a strap that look like I'm walking around with a double clip. I'm a boss. All I do is get bread and fuck chicks. Riding in a Johnny Law, find me, then I switch whips. Sipping on a mystic, smoking on some shiznit. That make me lean back and know you cannot hit this. Yo, bitch be on my business. She say she like my tech. Only question I'ma ask, can I hit it from the back? She say no, well that's cool too, but you gotta keep it moving, boo, cause you don't get no benefits if I can't benefit off you. It's homie season, so you know that we ain't talking. We giving out headshots, that's follow with with a coffin. Niggas say they bust they strap, but I can tell they fraudin' because killers move in silence and these niggas always talking. We post up at the court, best believe that we ain't ballin'. We trapped and we strapped, so don't make me get the drawing. When I draw, I really draw. Come up in the crib, start killing dogs, then I grab your pop, put him in the headlock, then I grab the keys, then I steal the car. I've been in and out of jail since a buck. Ever since I turned 11, I ain't really give a fuck. Shit start getting real. All I had was bad luck. I had my back against the wall with nobody to trust. I'm just a little squirrel in a big world, trying to get a nut. If you ain't trying to cop, it's no reason to say what's up. Had a 38, I was only 8, ready to bust. I was a little nigga making them big niggas give it up. I don't really like to do all that talking. I'd rather bust for that cheese. I get a nigga rap like a Dutch. Get the picture, been goon since Mac Geiger played for the Sixers. This light I clip a wet that ass like you was smoking a dipper. Had me sitting in the.
This was 13 years ago. He was 15 years old. Well, this is my pop's sister's son. It runs in the family. You know, we rappers. We really do this shit. We rappers. You know, Big Fro's Big Fro. You know my intro music, all my intro songs? That's his big brother. That's his oldest brother. The nigga who do all my intro songs is his oldest brother. That's my little cousin, his brother, my big cousin. The rap shit running the family. But I wanted to show you. This is easy. 13 years ago. You telling me this big ass fucking hat that Reed got on his head ain't equivalent to this big ass hat that Easy got on his head? Are you telling me that these hats aren't the same size? Yes or no? Yes or no? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Are the hats not the same oversized? Them hats is cousins, right? What the fuck? Lee say, yo, why you just say your pop, sister, son, just say your cousin? Lee, I say how the fuck I want to say it, Lee. You don't tell me how to talk, nigga. What you talking about? Reed was wearing big stupid ass hats like that too. Motherfuckers used to dress. Why are we acting like we didn't used to dress in big stupid ass clothes? The Reed pick is from 05. And this from 2012. Me and Reed already battled. I love Reed. I'm making an example. You know. Like I know Reed. This is the young Reed, Southwest representative. This the famous John. You know Reed not putting on his fucking the zip up turtleneck today. You know he wouldn't. Times have changed. Now, I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think Easy wearing this fucking corny ass shirt. This shirt corny as shit. But everything was, a lot of shit was corny back then. It was corny. When you look at it from 2025, 2026, big stupid ass fitteds. Oh, bro, I missed the big white tee era. Everything was simple, bro. You think about it, a fit costs $200, the whole fit. Now a pair of sneakers, that's ass is $200. You talking about a white tee, $5, hat, dub, pants, $60, sneakers, $80. You shitting me? That might have been under a deuce. Nigga, my mom used to go down to Jersey and to the Tacony Bridge and get me a bundle of T-shirts back when I was a young boy. Yeah. You shitting me? She used to come back with the 30 pack. We not even washing these joints. This shit come off the back, but don't did it? This shit right in the trash. Come off the back is crazy. I gotta get the fuck up out of here, y'all. I'm in 30 minutes OT right now. You know, Easy will wear that now. He walk around like the Eagles billboard now. No, that was crazy. Mom Dukes used to, man, we used to get the knockoff sneakers too. You shitting me? Oh my God, Tacony, what? I remember when Pharrell, see these ice cubes, see these ice creams. Next week we had ice creams. Next week we had ice creams. Ice creams was cool for like a month. S. Carter's, I got 5 of them. The G Unit sneakers, give me that. I had the Spreewell's Dada sneakers, any sneaker I wanted. These niggas was going to Foot Locker, dropping a bean. Now I was going to get 4 pair for the bean. $30 Jordans. Shitting me, I missed them days, man. Mom Dukes had the plug. We're going to Tacony Bridge, and that's that. Like, all right, Mom. You know, you young boy, you don't want to go shopping when you a young boy. And you're trying the sneakers on. Yeah, I had a white mom. You're trying the sneakers on. Like, all right, Mom. I want to try that shit on. Yeah, they fit. Motherfucker toe was folded backwards. Yeah, they fit. Shitting me, you play basketball, your fucking toes is bleeding. I see y'all in the comments. Hey, man, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'm ready to get up out of here, get to the crib. I used to get my shit from, you feel me? All right, y'all, man. Y'all stay easy. I'll let y'all.